So today on The Boot Guy, well, I was just about to do a review on this pair of Allen Edmonds back here when I opened them up and I realized that there was something that really needed to be addressed. So hang on and we'll open them up and we'll talk about it together. So for the remainder of this video, I am not going to be in the shot. It is going to be my hands and basically this box and what's inside this box. So I was just about to do a review on this pair of Allen Edmonds, which is the Higgins Mill. Okay, it's a beautiful black Allen Edmonds boot, which I completely love. I love the look of it. This is it from the Allen Edmonds site. If you wanted to see, I'll have a link below. This is a beautiful boot. I mean, just looking at it, just looking at it on the website, I was like completely like, wow, I gotta have one of these. I gotta see what it's like. I gotta get inside that thing. So when I got my pair from Allen Edmonds and I started to, here's the bad thing, is I didn't open these up right away. I didn't open up, like this sat in a box for about a week now, maybe even a week and a half. I think I got these, almost 2 weeks ago I got this pair of boots. So I have not touched them at all. So finally today when I opened up the box and I decided that I was going to peer inside, and you're probably asking yourself, how did I wait so long? Why did I wait so long? When you got a beautiful boot like this, how can you sit around and wait? Well, I had so many other reviews to get done and so many other boots that were sent to me that I needed to look at, that this one kind of sat by the wayside. So when I opened this thing up, and as you can tell, Allen Edmonds, they come in the beautiful bag. I've talked about it before in other Allen Edmonds reviews. Now these are made in Wisconsin. These are beautiful boots. These are all handmade. Look at that thing. Yeah, can you see that? Can you see that white coating that's on there? Now, the reason that I decided to do the whole video here is because of this white coating. Because normally, I'm used to seeing this on high-end shoes and boots. Stuff where they use such great leather, the wax and the oil and everything else wants to escape the boot. Now, if you didn't know that, if you weren't the boot guy, and you saw this, you might freak out. You might think that your $350 pair of boots, that there's something wrong with them. They're moldy. There's something. They're falling apart already. But it's not the case. It's just the wax that's coming to the surface. It's the beeswax. It's kind of coming off because that's what they use to preserve them and whatnot. Now, just as a side note, shipping these, even though this plastic bag that it was shipped in is perforated and has holes, it's been sitting inside this plastic bag, inside this cloth bag, inside a box that has been taped up and sealed. I mean, it's got to be, at least 2 weeks in my house alone, not to say how long this thing's been sitting on the shelf in the shop that I got it from for who knows how long. So let's not worry about this. I'm going to show you how to get rid of this whole waxy mess. But first we need to take both boots out and clear away a surface here. Okay, now that we got them both out of the box, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the laces. Just because I don't want to ruin these beautiful laces by me brushing and buffing and whatnot. So I'm going to take both pairs of laces out of the boots. Okay, now that I've got the laces out of the boots, my next step, is to buff them, to brush them. And that's all you need to do. In this situation, where they're starting to look waxy or anything like that, if they're coming out of the box like this, if you stored your shoes in a closet or your boots in a closet, and they started to get this waxy hue to them, all you need to do is buff them. And what I'm going to use to buff these is going to be my Red Wing cleaning kit. Now you can pick this cleaning kit up from a number of places online. They have it at Amazon, they have it at the Red Wing. You can buy it directly from Red Wing, you can buy it from Amazon, you can buy it from anybody. But we're only looking for one thing out of this box. We're looking for one specific tool that comes in here. And it comes with a lot of great things. It has boot cream, it has all natural leather conditioner, it has mink oil, it has this beautiful buffing rag. But this is the one thing that we want, is we want this brush. And this is a boot brush. And if I could say one thing, if you're a boot person, if you love boots, if you love a leather American-made boot, get yourself a boot brush. This is so important to maintaining your boots. If for nothing more, just to keep it by the door, wherever you keep your boots, and give them a nice brush every so often. So let's look at this. You can see how it's kind of got that gray look to it. That's the wax, all right? So I'm gonna fold the tongue out. The tongue itself, pitch black, perfect. But the tongue is suede. We're off. This is a nice, smooth, type leather. This is suede. I'm gonna stick my hand inside here, as you can see, just like that, all right? And I'm gonna give this thing a couple nice brushes with this brush. As you can see, look at that. Look at the way that changes everything. Just look at the difference in that. That side, look at that side. That wax, you brush it right back in, and it makes for a beautiful, beautiful leather boot. Let's do the other side now. Don't forget, whenever you're brushing your boots, always do the welt. Always get the welt. Brush it, brush that little edge right in there. Brush it real nice, because that's the part that's really gonna shine real, real nice. Most of the time, if you're wearing a boot like this every single day, you're not going to notice the waxy buildup. It's only when you store your boots for the winter or for the summer, or when you're putting something away and you pull them back out, that they're gonna have that waxy buildup. But look at that now. Look at the difference between these two. That is just something else. Look at that difference there. Look at that. That's the wax, all white and whatnot. And that's the boot, all nice and buffed and shined. It's dull. It's a dull, oily looking black, but it looks nothing like that. Let's do the next one. Look at that. That is just a beautiful, beautiful boot. Let's put some laces in and let's go for the final look. So I'm not going to use any of the other products that come in here. There's really no reason for me to break out any leather conditioning yet, any mink oil or any boot cream. I don't need any of that stuff for this. I could use the rag to wipe it down and whatnot to buff in the shine, but I'm going to leave them dull. I like the way oily leather looks, and these look beautiful right now. Now lacing these, I'm gonna lace them up the exact same way I lace all my boots and all my shoes, which is the under method. I'm gonna push them under. You're gonna balance out the lace, make sure each side is nice and even on each side. Flatten out the lace, and everything goes under. Keep your laces nice and flat. Because you got to remember, I mean, you got a $350 pair of boots here. These are your dress boots. These are your going out boots. These are your, rubbing it into your buddy that you got a pair of Allen Edmonds on. These are those types of boots here. Just like that. Next one goes that way. Follow it through. So something I like to do whenever I'm lacing up nice shoes like this, nice boots, when I'm trying to complete a look or an image, you should have them looking at least pretty nice. So on this side, I started here and I went here first. So on this one, I'm going to start on the outside and I'm going to go underneath first, just like so. Well guys, that's it. Don't freak out when you pull out your brand new pair of black handmade boots and they're waxy like that. No, nothing to freak out about. Give them a nice buff, put in the laces correctly, and you're gonna have a beautiful pair of handmade boots just waiting to be worn. Hey, please don't forget to hit my subscribe button below. It really helps out. And if you got any questions about boot care or anything like that, shoot me over an email. I've been playing around with this stuff for a really long time. All right. Until the next time, I'm the Boot Guy, and thanks a lot for watching.